Getting ready for first pitch at Great American Ballpark. The Cardinals and the Reds are next. Now from the future home of the 2015 All-Star Game, there's a great look at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight we wrap up this three-game weekend series between the Central leading St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. Alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And EK, let's run through what's happened so far as we wrap up this three-game set.
Yeah, and you can see there, these home fans haven't had much to get out of their seats about. Their guys are in danger of getting swept here at home, so they're going to be hoping for a much better effort here.
All right, Eric, Steve will join us in a moment, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as manager Mike Matheny will line his guys up this way. Tony Cingrani is on the mound here to face these guys. He's got the usual assortment of pitches, but keep an eye on him in the early going here. If these guys can get to him early, he does have a tendency to start overthrowing, and from there, that's when the problems usually arise. And defensively, you see the Reds line up like this behind him. Alan Craig will move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight. This one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one.
First pitch, 8:05.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now.
Wow. I wonder if that's how tight the strike zone is going to be called tonight. That looked to catch an awful lot of the plate.
The 2-0. That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And reined in, one away.
In the second spot tonight, third baseman,
Matt Carpenter will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. Here's the first pitch to him. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Ball 2.
And I think that's what they were trying to set him up for. Going with that changeup down in the zone on a 1-2 count. Very difficult to react to but he did a great job of holding back.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And here's a swing, and another chance out there is short. And, oh, no chance for Votto there. It's over his head.
Well, this is just something you hate to see early in the ball game. Just a second batter of the game, and already these guys are throwing the ball away. Hope that's not a sign of things to come.
Michael Lee will stand in, and you see there, he's been scorching hot these past few games. Fastball's too high here, 1-0. Runners on first with one down. 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were 2 tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
Three and 0 now. Looks like the error may be affecting him after all.
You know, I think it is. You go 3-0 to the next guy, now things are starting to slowly get away from him.
Here he comes on 3-0. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Batting fourth, shortstop,
Nate Walker will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night. Oh, and he turns on this fastball and sends it out to deep left field. And I would say he got just about all of that one as this ball is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
Well, this guy's been a real pain in the backside so far in this series. I mean, this is his second home run here in 3 days, so he is really seeing the ball well now.
Number 5 will dig in. Currently 1 spot out of the stolen base lead in the National League.
number 5.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And speaking of the league leaders in stolen bases, there they are on your screen. Bouncing ball back up the middle. There to play it is Phillips. Throw gets him 2 down.
Boy, that's just a heck of a play at second. Look at him charge for this thing and then have to make that off-balance throw off the wrong leg all the way across his body, and he gets it done.
Yadier Molina will stand in, and he's seen that average climb the past week or so as you see what he's done over the course of the last 7 ball games. First offering on the way. In there, 0-1. Three runs already home here. And there's ball 1. His frustration may be starting to boil over a little bit.
Yeah, he needed a little help there from the home plate umpire, but he's not getting any.
Go back to St. Louis.
Sliced down the line at first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And this is fouled back and out of play. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I think you sit here and you start to wonder, is this guy going to find his command anytime soon? He's not just missing by a little. A lot of these pitches have been very easy takes for these hitters, including that pitch.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
3-2 pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Yeah, and this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already, that's 2 walks here in the early going, and that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Matt Adams will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Sooner or later, I think, you got to get somebody else in here who can throw a strike.
Yeah, I think the emphasis should be on sooner.
Line hard to center field. Ludwig will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Cards strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. Home half of the first coming up from Great American Ballpark. It's now a 3-0 lead for St. Louis. Now the starting lineup for Cincinnati in this one. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Brandon Phillips will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Reds, number 4, second baseman, Brandon
sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike two.
For the infielders tonight, be prepared. If he gets that sinker working like he normally does, it should generate a lot of ground balls.
Now a ball hit fouled off to the right and up into the crowd. Ready with another 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Zach Cozart will step in now.
Let's get it together, Red. You can do it, Red. Come on.
Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
0-1 to him.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And he takes strike three called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
And even 2 batters in, you have to like what you see so far. Back-to-back strikeouts now to start off the home first.
Joey Votto will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Now the first pitch. And he goes away with a fastball as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And this is into the bleachers in left, a home run. Solo home run here off the bat of Joey Votto. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Reds hit the scoreboard. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Sometimes these pitchers, they let their egos get the better of them. Here, instead of working the corners, maybe using something with a little more movement, gives them a straight challenge. It winds up costing them.
Jay Bruce will stand in now, hoping to turn things around here. You can see just 1 hit in his past 4 ball games. Swing and a shot toward right center. And a dive, but it just tips off his glove as it's by him for a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Here's another look at this swing in show motion. Check out the hands getting into good position. Hips start to rotate and then whack. That's great extension all the way through the ball. That's the perfect swing right there.
Chris Heisey will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Now for Bruce, that's now 7 doubles for him on the season. plate again, and it's 2-0.
Well, it's pretty obvious to me right here. First base is open following that double. I don't think they have any intention of giving him anything in the strike zone.
Bruce off second, now the pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Can't connect there, it's 2-2.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Runner not going anywhere at second, now the pitch. And a sinker, called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Reds, and it comes on this Joey Votto homer. We'll head to the top of the second. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Reds 1. Peter Borges will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Peter Borges.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2.
Yeah, not a bad idea. He waited a pitch there before showing bunt. Sometimes that might back that third baseman up a step or two if he sees you're not bunting at the first pitch.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Here comes another 0-2. That misses. 1-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
You can bet they'd love a ball 4 here. Well, that would let this guy have a shot to bunt him over.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And if he could have been just a little more patient there, would have had a leadoff walk. Instead, chases it out of the zone here and winds up costing him.
Seth Hargrove will get his first shot at it here. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And there's ball 2 now.
That's not a sight you want to see this early as a starting pitcher. 40 pitches already.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. There's Alan Craig on deck. He'll be next. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. Man, that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Tough take there on 3-1. I mean, if this pitch missed the inside corner, it did not miss by much. But he's going to reach base anyway.
Alan Craig will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Therefore, it is Votto, 2 away now.
Yeah, this pitch absolutely eats him up. The barrel just sort of drags through the strike zone, and this winds up an easy pop-up to first.
Matt Carpenter will try it again. He reached on an error and came around to score his first time. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals as the lead remains 3-1. Todd Frazier will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Leading up for the Reds, third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Hey now, can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Now a fastball swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And the home half of the second begins with a home run. It's a solo home run for Todd Frazier, number 14 on the season, and the Reds have cut this to a 3-2 game now.
I'll tell you what, there is no better feeling for a hitter after being backed off the plate than to turn around and do this on the next pitch. That is just the ultimate. You think you can intimidate me? Think again.
Batting 7.
Ryan Ludwig will get his first cuts here.
Ludwig.
First pitch coming. And here's a ball hit in the air. Adams is there, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting 8. Catcher, Ryan Pena.
Brian Pena will stand in for the first time now, looking to keep that hot streak going as he's been hitting the ball well these past 6 ball games.
Let's go, Cincy!
And this ball's hit pretty well, high and deep to straightaway left. Under it is Craig, and that's out number 2.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Tony Cingrani.
Tony Cingrani will take his cuts now. And the fastball here is hit on the ground but foul. And this is fouled at the plate.
All right, battle in.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. The Reds get one on the home run by Todd Frazier. We've played two. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Michael Lee is ready to go here as we begin the third.
St. Louis, right fielder, Michael Lee.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. And this is lined into left field, and the leadoff man will reach. It's a base hit. So he's on base here to kick off their half of the third as we take a look at the league leaderboard in terms of hits. And as you see, he's bringing up the final spot on the leaderboard, currently 7th in the National League. Nate Walker will get another shot to do some damage. He had the 3-run homer his first time around. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Now here's a ground ball for Cozart. This could be two. To second for one. On to Votto, and they get the double play.
Wow, that is a very quick turn up the middle there. This is not a guy that you're going to double up all that often. But you see the good feed and then the strong return throw, and they're indeed able to roll him up.
Number 5 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Come on, Red.
Oh, a mistake with location there as that changeup is drilled to left field. And that'll be one he'll regret as that ball is well out of here, a home run. A solo shot here to left. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And it gives the Cardinals a 4-2 lead.
Oh, and here comes the long ball again to bite him. The second one he's allowed here in the first 2 2/3. I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing right now, the third one might send him to the showers.
Yadier Molina will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time.
Catcher, Yadier Molina.
And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. 1 for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now a 4-2 St. Louis lead. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as internet sensation Dat Dude Brandon Phillips gets set to lead off the Cincinnati half of the inning.
Let's do it, Philip. There we go.
And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. And this one misses to Phillips. It's a ball and a strike. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
And a slider that time as it's hit on the ground, but foul. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Well, this curveball right here has got a lot of snap to it. You can see pretty clearly he's finishing off his pitches much better than earlier in the ballgame and getting much better results as well.
Zach Cozart will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time.
Come on, Red. Here we go.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Fouled back. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Now he runs up and gets this one down. But the throw will be in time at first, so he's denied the base hit on a bunt attempt.
And when you've got the big lumber coming up behind you, this is not a bad idea. Get on base any way you can so they can hit with runners on. This time he just comes up a little bit short.
Joey Votto will stand in again. He homered his first time around. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through for a base hit.
And here's a case on the mound where he's trying to sneak a first pitch fastball by him. But he was having none of that at the plate. He just sends it right back where it came from.
Jay Bruce will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
Let's do it, guys.
Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he is caught stealing to retire the side. Boy, oh boy. None left for Cincinnati. They trail it here 4-2. Matt Adams will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
First baseman, Matt Adams.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And another good hitter's count to work with here. They've been able to sit back and just really tee off on him.
Strike called, 2-1. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the fourth.
Now, he ran this one right in on the thumbs. A great location, and it results in an easy pop-up.
Borges.
Peter Borges will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Gotta say, they've done a pretty nice job laying off that tough changeup.
And I think you have to give some credit to that hitting coach. He's tried to tell him, that pitch is not going to be a strike. You got to wait and make him bring something up in the zone.
And, looked like ball two below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Makeup call there?
I don't know, but let's just say they're even.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike two call. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. We're in the fourth inning of a 4-2 ball game. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Swing hard liner to left center. And that'll be a base hit here for Borges.
This has got to be a bit of a concern. I mean, he wasn't too sharp his last time out. He's not fooling anybody right now. He's just not pitching at a level he's capable of. I mean, that's the bottom line.
Seth Hargrove will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Swing and a rocket to third. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
And another hard-hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Alan Craig will get his third shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen.
Get you! Get you! Wait.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but robbed of a hit by the pitcher.
And he's got to be saying, if only they were all this easy. Make a great pitch, get him to check his swing, and let that ball just pop right back to you.
Matt Carpenter will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You can bet they'd love to have him get out of this without having to call in that bullpen just yet.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Close to the bag, it's second there, now the pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And this is going to be a foul ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. The next 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Cards strand a couple, but they still lead this one 4-2. Jay Bruce will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Jay Bruce.
And he takes ball 1. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
And that one finds the target on the outside corner, 2-2.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. Chris Heisey will get another shot, called out on strikes his first time around. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
1 out, nobody on. Using the fastball exclusively here, it's 0-2.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
get something started here. Here we go.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
So 2 are gone now for the Reds in their half of the fourth. And standing in, a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. Now here's the first pitch. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. Good curveball, strike two. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more Sunday Night Baseball following this. Michael Lee will make his way to lead off the 5th. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one.
Well, this start's been a real bear for him so far. You see the pitch count here to start the 5th. That has to be a concern.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Come on, Red. Swing and a miss.
Now he tries to hold back on the check swing, but this is popped foul. A ball hit hard to the left side, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's 1 gone.
And there you get a look at his pitches by inning. You can see the count. He's at 83 for the ball game. Not a huge concern just yet, but he's starting to get up there.
Nate Walker will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
What was that?
Here's the pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. And he's able to go with a fastball nicely there as this is sliced into right for a base hit.
A couple of hard-hit balls here to start the inning. Well, the first one found a glove, but not this one, though. He's on with a 1-out single.
Number 5 will dig in. 1 for 2, including a home run thus far. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Upstairs with this one as they try to change the eye level here. It's 2-1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball, and that's causing it to stay high.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. You guys worry so much about it, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
Here he comes on 3-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Got him down, all right.
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say he didn't care too much for that call at the plate. But was he right? Show track says... Yeah, I think he's got a little bit of a beef up there. That pitch looked to be a good few inches off the plate, and that's a tough way to go down. You know, no hitter likes to have the bat taken out of his hands.
Yadier Molina will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Here's the first offering. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Ball 2.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right, but this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
Buddy. Go back to the dugout.
Outside, 3-0 now. Pitching him pretty careful here, wouldn't you say?
Well, it's possible to be too careful. I mean, this is not a Silver Slugger award winner up there. You want this guy to hit the ball and put it in play.
That one's in there, 3-1. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here. And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in. Out in front here as this is pulled down the third base line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. Swinging a hard ground ball to third. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Cards leave one as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Ryan Ludwig will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Center fielder, Ryan Ludwig.
First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. The pitch count there, one pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
Here comes the 2-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
And this ball swung on and skied out towards center field for Borges. And he's got it for the first out.
And as we take a look at his pitch count so far, sometimes numbers can be misleading. You see the 38 strikes there, but a lot of those have been on pitches out of the zone that he's gotten guys to swing at.
Brian Pena will try it again. He flew out his first time. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
And you know, he's been the beneficiary of most of the calls here tonight, but I think that's one that he thought he should have had.
Let's go, Red! Come on! Here we go!
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
All right, Red!
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. Seems like they're working very cautiously here. Is this a little too cautious?
Yeah, I mean, why are they giving this guy so much credit up there? He's someone that you got to come right after.
That one's in there, 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. It's not a bad idea.
The 3-1. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball four.
Yeah, a lot of strikeouts for these guys, but not too many walks. In fact, no walks until this at-bat right here. That's their first of the ballgame.
And it looks like we're going to have a move for a pinch hitter, as it's the left-handed hitting Skip Schumacher that starts to loosen up in the on-deck circle.
Let's do it, Cincinnati!
Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
You don't normally get a whole lot of breaks like this against a reigning Gold Glove catcher, but here he just doesn't watch the ball the whole way, and they'll score this one a pass ball.
Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike.
Let's go, Red! Let's go, Cincinnati!
Now a ball lined to the right side. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Brandon Phillips will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game. You'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Adams is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Cincinnati, still down by a count of 4-2. Sam LeCure will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Matt Adams will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Opposite field to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the 1st out.
You know, this is an easy ball to misjudge, especially off a left-hander's bat because of the spin. But he stays right with this play, and he makes it look pretty routine.
Peter Borges will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. And he'll try and catch him by surprise here as he drops this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
Hey, that's not a bad idea. It's been a few innings since they've been able to dent the scoreboard, so he's got the speed to beat those out. But this was just a nice play defensively, and they get him by a step or 2.
Seth Hargrove will bat for himself here with his guys up by 2 here in inning number 6. Now here's the first pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And no problems over there for Votto as that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. But they still lead this one 4-2. Zach Cozart will stride in as he'll lead things off here in the Cincinnati 6th. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. First pitch coming. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And he gets on top of this one and sends it on the ground to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Joey Votto will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Number 5 takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he's off to a flying start. The NL's leader in that department here in the month of May. Jay Bruce is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. Now, it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
And he lays off for ball 1. And that catches the high outside corner. 1-2 now.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't gonna help.
Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
All right, let's go.
And he gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. Borges is underneath this one, and that will retire the side. Reds are down in order. They trail it here 4-2. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Alan Craig will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Fielder, Alan Craig.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. This man out for his 2nd inning of work. Did a nice job getting him 1, 2, 3 last time around.
Yeah, but that was against the 7, 8, 9 guys. Things may be a little more difficult here now that he has to face the top 3 in the lineup.
Up top, it's 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase him.
Let's go.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. On good opposite field power here as this fastball is taken high and deep to right. And that is into the right field seats. It's a home run. A solo home run here for Alan Craig. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, let's run through the sequence here on Show Track. He's going to try and wait him out up there. Looks at 3 straight balls and then the automatic take on 3-0. Finally, he says, I got to swing sometime. He absolutely crushes this ball in the 3-1 pitch.
J.J. Hoover will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7. Matt Carpenter will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run.
Carpenter.
Hey, get your cotton candy here.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Oh, bad call.
Fouled straight back. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
2-2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. Michael Lee waits on deck. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Michael Lee will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. First pitch to him. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
Come on,
Not close. It's 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a good pitch, but he gets quite a lot of it as this one's hit in the air to deep left field. And in fact, he got more than a lot of it. He got all of it. It's a home run. A solo shot here to left. Number 18 for him on the campaign as they open it up to 6-2 now.
From the moment this guy showed up in spring training, you just had the sense that he was ticketed to be a real impact player at the big league level. And he provides another long ball here.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher coming on now, and the call's gone out for the big guy, right-hander Jonathan Broxton. Nate Walker will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run.
Nate Walker.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. One out, nobody on. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Swing and a line drive. Oh, but he robs him on a super diving catch.
Well, that's about as high a degree of difficulty as you're going to find. This looks like a base hit all the way, but he never gives up on it. And he's able to range back onto the outfield grass and make a great diving catch on that little looper.
Number 5 will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready now on 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
I had him guessing that time, as he's barely able to foul it away. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. And he's able to fight this one off, foul to the right, and the count will hold at 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
And now a fastball is roasted into left field. That's a base hit.
Well, here we are. It's the 2nd month of the season, and this guy is showing no signs of slowing down. He's got himself another multi-hit ball game here.
Yadier Molina will stand in 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. 2 out with the man at first. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Misses. Ball 2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Now a bouncing ball hit to Frazier down at third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Stretch time now here in Cincinnati. The Cardinals lead it. Chris Heisey will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Left fielder, Chris Heisey.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
And this is becoming a theme now. It's part of why he's been so successful out there so far. Let these guys chase that first pitch and get him in a hole right away.
And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. And this will get through into left for a leadoff hit.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Todd Frazier will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling.
Get him over!
Now the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
Let's go one more time, baby!
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
That's just a nasty slider here. It's way off the plate. Plays on the hitter's aggressiveness, and he gets him to go after it.
Ryan Ludwig will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. First pitch coming. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. One-two pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. pause. Now the pitch. Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. All right, folks. Montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Brian Pena will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
We've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
Fouled back. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Here's the 1-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Reds leave one. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Manny Parra will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Billy Hamilton is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 6, Billy Hamilton.
Matt Adams is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And here's a fastball called for strike 2.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball, because that pitch, it's right there.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. We take a look at our line score here in the 8th. A lot of offense. Already 6 home runs between these two teams, and we may not be done yet. Peter Borges will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Let's go.
curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one.
Ah, shit.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as a lefty's begun to heat up down there. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, generally you'll have a lot of success if you keep the ball down in the zone, but this was the 3rd straight pitch to him down there. He finally figured out what was going on and just sat on it for 2 bases.
Seth Hargrove will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And this ball will be chopped foul. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
And when you're gripping a split-fingered pitch, you tend to throw it with a little more friction on the baseball than you would a sinker. You're essentially trading a little velocity for a little movement. And that movement's what got him the strikeout here.
Alan Craig will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run in the ball game, and on cue, here it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch, and a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Off the plate again. 2-0 now.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Oh, and a good fastball hitter here. To me, that's a little surprising that he wouldn't be swinging away on 2-0.
2 out here and a runner at second. Ready with the 2-1. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. Matt Carpenter would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Fouled straight back. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that misses, ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
You can't fault the pitch selection or the location there. It's well placed, maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
Matt Carpenter will stand in one more time, and fortunately for him, he'll get a 5th chance here to extend that hitting streak.
Yeah, he hasn't had the same success the rest of the guys have, but that could all change with 1 swing.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike one.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time as he just sneaks in there, and it's a double steal.
If you think about it, this is the perfect time to call for this. You know, your pitcher out there is having a hard time throwing strikes. He's not going to be as focused as he should be on the base runners, and they take advantage. That's a great call from the dugout.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Yeah, you know you don't want to give him any kind of cheapie here with 2 away. That's a nice block behind the plate.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now on 3 and 2, you got to go with your strength.
Put him away.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Michael Lee will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, the team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Let's get out of this inning.
First pitch on the way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We've got more on this Sunday night after this. Billy Hamilton will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Ball 2 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Now a high bouncer toward the hole. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. And you can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Brandon Phillips will stand in for the fourth time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
We need a base hit here. Let's go, Brandon.
And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
And this one misses to Phillips. It's a ball and a strike. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Now a hard liner toward short, and that'll get down for a base hit.
And the funny thing about this at-bat, he does everything wrong on this swing. I mean, first off, this pitch is out of the strike zone, and secondly, he tries to pull it instead of taking it the other way. Anyhow, pays off for him.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. 7 solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed. Randy Choate will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Randy Choate.
Zach Cozart will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Let's get the base hit already. All right.
Grounded fouled off to the right side. And he misses with it, 1-1.
And here's where the Reds need that one key hit that's been avoiding them.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Here's one hit towards the hole. The tag gets one. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Joey Votto will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Perhaps exasperation would be the watchword in that first base dugout.
Yeah, and you know, it feels like it's been that way all night for him.
And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 9th inning coming up. The Cardinals are out in front, 6-2. Sean Marshall will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th.
Marshall.
Nate Walker will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one.
Shortstop, Nate Walker.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the 9th.
And the fact that they're playing no doubles defense might have helped him out right here. This is a much tougher play if he's at his regular depth, but he ranges back to put this one away.
Number 5 will stand in. 2 hits, including a homer thus far. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. And that misses 1-1.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Swinging a tapper out in front. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, number 4, catcher
Yadier Molina will stride in, grounded out his last time through. breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Marshall is there, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Reds 2. Jay Bruce will start things off here in the 9th. No sign of the closer just yet here in a 4-run ball game.
Yeah, and I think they'd love to get him a day off here, so they're going to hope that his services aren't required to finish this one off.
Now the first pitch.
Here we go.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1.
Good eye.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Good eye. Knock it out of here.
And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Here it is, the 3-0. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Well, it seems to me like you've at least got to make him go after something there. I mean, the bat never left his shoulder. That's making it way too easy for a guy leading off the inning.
Chris Heisey will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And that's what he needed to do after the 4-pitch walk. Come right back and get ahead versus the next guy.
Look out for the double play.
Bruce on first. Here's the pitch.
Get there.
Out of play.
What was that?
And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
I think he bounced back okay from the walk. 3 pitches, see you later.
Frazier.
Todd Frazier will stand in. He homered back in the 2nd inning of this one. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Oh, he tries to force it into second, and it's too late. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Well, this ball doesn't get too far away from home plate, so that makes the catcher have to make a decision. And he decides to try to force it in there at second base, but he winds up throwing it away.
Paul Lee is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 15, Paul Lee.
Devin Mesoraco will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 39, Devin Mesoraco.
take him deep.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
He's had a high strike zone all night, so even if you're on the bench, you got to be aware of that.
Nice easy stroke. Let's go.
And he's fit to be tied after that one. It's 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Knuckleball, and he can't pull the trigger. It's a called strike 3 for out number 2.
These guys really haven't had all that many great chances offensively. So, you know, they'd hate to see this threat go by the boards. Not a good time for a strikeout at all.
Brian Pena will stand in as their last chance now.
Come on, go yard here. Here we go.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 2 men are on with 2 men out.
Come on.
Fouled back. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
And those guys are definitely deserving of the high fives. Anytime you can come into hostile territory and finish off a 3-game sweep, well, you've earned it.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 6-2. Good night from Cincinnati.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the Reds, time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro bus service is available to Anderson Township, Cobblewood Plaza, Kenwood, and Western Hills Plaza.